Alrighty guys, welcome back. Today we are back out here in the yard of trucks here, getting ready to go ahead and pull on in the 1969 Bronco here into the shop because we have some new parts to go ahead and put on her, as well as remove, cough cough, the front and rear bumper. But yeah guys, following up the restoration we did do a couple of days ago, I did order some parts and we just went ahead and got them in, aka a lift kit, wheels, and tires. So super stoked to go ahead and throw them on today, see how she rides and stuff. She's super quick right now, so I'm thinking with the 4-link suspension lift kit we are throwing on her today should handle a lot better, as well as the bigger, wider rims and tires. So all around, it should really upgrade the build following the restoration we did do, throwing in the brand new 302, fixing up the paint and the bullet holes, and just stuff like that, clean up the rims, getting matching all 4 tires on. So we've done a decent amount of stuff to it so far. Just thought to go ahead and finish up the build, maybe put her on the market to sell. I don't know, I've never seen a Bronco this nice. I know it didn't start nice in the beginning, but really, I've never seen one this nice that I've owned, and I've never done this much to a Bronco. So, yeah, super excited to go ahead and see how it'll look after the lift kit, wheels, and tires. So, without further ado, now, because she's parked in the yard right now, and I've had other trucks in and out of the shop today with the new 302 in it, as well as the new 5-speed transmission, we can actually hop in her and drive it into the shop, and then drive it out when we're done. So, yeah, it should be fun, and I don't know, this thing was a pain in the butt to get in the shop in the first place a couple of days ago when we did pick it up because it was motorless, and I believe the front right hub here was locked up. So yeah, it was a little bit tricky to get in, but now I'm super happy that we can just hop in and drive her right in, throw on the lift kit, wheels, and tires, drive her out, drive her downtown, and see how she handles and stuff like that. So without further ado, catch you guys as soon as we're inside the shop. Alrighty guys, we're in the shop now. Not much more to say. Let's just get straight to work and catch you guys as soon as we're done with the lift kit, wheels, and tires. Can't wait to see how it turned out. Alrighty guys, as you can see, there's our drive shafts there. There's our 4-link for our 4-link suspension setup here. This thing's about to get tall. We just need to throw on the new shocks, get this thing lifted up, and because you can fine tune these. This lift kit was not cheap, and as you guys can see, it's heavy duty up front. This thing should ride like a cloud, and if it doesn't, you know, it's an old 1969 Bronco. I know it's restored and all, but I'm still going to be fine with it if it doesn't drive like a Cadillac or ride like a Cadillac, you know. But this thing is a beast. It's turned out really cool, so can't wait to see what it looks like now we have like the suspension components in place. Can't wait to see what it looks like after it's lifted up and in its final stage. So I'll catch you guys as soon as we're done with all that. Alrighty guys, now would you look at that? Now that is how our 4-link suspension setup is supposed to look. Look at those big old shocks, lifted up real tall, and there's more to go on this. But I think this is going to be our limit because I don't want this thing too tall because we still have the wheels and tires to put on her. But would you look at that, as well as the wheel spacers. This thing is going to be pretty wide, and we're also going to keep the chromes because the chrome is a great accent for our light blue here, a matte light blue. It's not glossy or anything with the white topper. Oh man, love it. Now I'm just going to go ahead and throw on the wheels and tires and catch you guys at the end of that. Alrighty guys, now would you look at that. Fresh new wheels and tires are on. They're pretty wide, they're pretty tall, that's for sure. And the rims are 24, so that's just to give you a comparison. Because I see like 24s on 35s, 38s and stuff like that. And yeah, these are 40s, and these look like these would be like 20s on a 35-inch tire. So yeah, these are 40-inch tires here, or excuse me, actually 42s. We're running 42-inch tires by 16 wides. She's sitting pretty tall, pretty wide, but just wait. It'll get a little bit wider with the wheel spacers, and I'll catch you guys as soon as I'm done putting those on. And now, oh boy, is she wide. Would you look at that? Honestly, with the wheel spacers, I could put on a little bit bigger wheels and tires, but do I want to? I don't know, because these things were not cheap. Maybe in the future, because I think we can go just a little bit bigger with how wide they are. Honestly, the turning radius, we're going to have plenty of room if we go up to like 46s, so, well, maybe not 46s, I'm not sure, but let's see, 42s right now, you know, 46s be maybe a slight rub. Let's go ahead and take off these bumpers here. The front and rear bumper should definitely clean it up a lot, And I already threw on the window tint. That was one of the last things I did in the first part of the restoration because I had some extra window tint laying around, and this is 5% of course, and so I just threw it on, and I forgot to tell you guys in the last episode. So, yep, I did put on some window tint. I was going to do it this episode, but then I noticed I already did it after I was done recording the first one. So, let's see, gonna go ahead and remove the front and rear bumpers here and see what else I can do to it. I'll catch you guys as soon as I'm done with all that. Alrighty guys, just went ahead and pulled her on out of the shop here. Now would you look at that. Threw on the spare tire there with our spare tire holder, and then we got some nice and loud exhaust pipes. This 302 is gonna be roaring, and just, you know, to brighten it up a little bit, let me show you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and hop in the cab and flip on the headlights here. Now would you look at that, got two light bars, dual light bars with some LED bulbs on the inside. Really does freshen up this thing. Also, it did not look it, and I was not aware of this, but my left headlight here was busted out. So now I got that fixed. That was another thing that was not on my list, but I'm glad to figure that out when I was wiring up both of these and swapping out the bulbs. But would you look at that, and did throw on a winch in the front. So yeah, just the little things to it. Now let's go ahead and take her downtown, cruise around with her, see how she handles, and I'll catch you guys as soon as we're into town. Alright guys, now here we are just and point out of the grocery store here. You know, just thought I'd use this thing a little bit, you know, as my new grocery getter. Not actually, but this thing is pretty insane. Just look at those, this thing spitting flames. Oh, gotta whip that turn there. This thing does not have very good brakes. Did not mean to run into that fence either. This thing is crazy. Might have to step up the suspension a little bit. Yeah, she's roaring. She sounds pretty good. She's really loud. Let's go ahead and test out the brakes here. Oh man, it just spins out. Okay, this thing's still a work in progress. I'm guessing next episode I will be stiffening up the suspension, fixing the handling just a little bit, as well as the brakes. That's the big thing. It's definitely the brakes, and also how squirrely this thing is, and I don't know, the steering is on point, that is for sure. Let's go ahead and slam on the brakes here and try to pull in here. Oh man, hit the brakes and just whips around the rear end. Not very good. Squats it as soon as I hit the, oh, we're in a graveyard. My bad. Squats it as soon as, okay, hold on. Don't want to be disrespectful, but also I don't want to hit the wall trying to turn out of here. Let's go in reverse. Oh, now that is a Bronco. All right. So we just, oh, okay. Even the rear wheel went up. We just kind of off-road it a little bit. Now let's go ahead and try to get her up to speed. There's a stop sign up here. Don't want to hit the deer blind there. Alright, let's go ahead and whip the turn. No cop, no stop. No one's coming. Can we run it over? Oh, yeah. We can run that over. Don't want to hit any walls. Whip it around. Almost popping a wheelie with this thing. We definitely need to stiffen up the suspension, fix the brakes. Alrighty, guys, that's it for this video. That is it for the new lift kit, wheels, and tires on our crazy, insane Bronco here. New this built 302 with a lot of engine modifications will be a little bit too much for this thing. Actually, it's not too much. This thing is pretty crazy. But anyways, guys, I think that is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you guys did enjoy today's video. Subscribe if you're new and you haven't already to never miss a new daily video from me, as well as turn on those post notifications to never miss a new daily video from me. But anyways, guys, with that, that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe if you're new and you haven't already. Leave a like if you guys do enjoy it. Make sure I have a amazing guys day or night. And with that, I'll catch you guys very, very soon in the next one.